Madhusudan and the Brahmin. Madhusudan became a devotee and wandered from one village to another in search of peace. One night, while roaming from one village to another, he came across a house. He asked the owner if he could stay there for a few days. The owner said yes immediately. Madhusudan was sleeping soundly when he was woken up by some noise. The owner and his wife were quarreling over some trifle, but the matter escalated. The owner, in a fit of rage, lifted his son and flung him into the fire. His son was burnt alive. Madhusudan was greatly distressed by witnessing all this. He was also very angry. He said to the owner, "You have done a very bad deed. You killed your child in anger. It was my mistake that I stayed with you. You will never be forgiven for your heinous crime." Madhumalti comes back to life. The owner felt guilty and regretted his act. He brought a book. He recited some mantras and sprinkled water on the ashes and bones of his son. Soon his son was restored to life. Madhusudan could not believe his eyes. He thought, if I can obtain this book, I can restore Madhumalti's life. So one night, when everyone was asleep, he stole the book. He went to the cremation ground where Madhumalti's last rites had been performed. He found Madhu and Vaman there as well. He told them about the book. Both were very happy. He said to them, "Make a heap of her ashes and bones. Then I will restore her to life." They arranged the ashes and bones of Madhumalti. Then Madhusudan recited the mantras from the book. Soon Madhumalti was alive. All the three were overjoyed to see her. But again, each was blinded by his love for her. Each wanted to marry her. They started fighting amongst themselves for her. The wise decision. At this point, Betal asked the king, "Vikram, tell me whom Madhumalti should marry. If despite knowing you don't answer my question, I will smash your head into pieces." Vikramaditya gave a thought over Betal's question and replied, "Madhumalti married Vaman." Betal asked why. Vikram explained, "Each relationship holds a meaning. Madhusudan gave a new life to Madhumalti, so he was like her father. Madhu kept her charred bones, so he was like a son to her. It was Vaman who had built a hut and preserved her ashes, so he was fit to act as her husband. Thus, Madhumalti had every right to marry Vaman." Betal said, "You are really an evil king, but I had warned you not to open your mouth, which you did. So here I go back to my abode in the peepal tree." King Vikramaditya ran after Betal, who had already flown away. Birbal the Brave. King Vikramaditya reached the peepal tree. He pulled down the corpse and put it on his shoulder. Then he started walking. On the way, Betal said to King Vikramaditya, "I really admire you. You have a lot of courage and perseverance. I will tell you a story. After listening to the story, answer my questions. If you do not, I will smash your head into pieces." Then Betal started telling the story. In a kingdom called Vardhaman, there ruled a king named Roopsen. He had a very brave and loyal chief called Rajeshwar. One day, a man named Birbal approached him. He was seeking employment. He claimed that he had great mastery in the use of weapons. He showed his skills to Rajeshwar. In turn, Rajeshwar was very impressed by Birbal, so he took Birbal to the palace of King Roopsen.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.